From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss that's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's hard from here. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump the joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erika and Marissa have seen it all. From cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday here at I Hate It Here. My name's Erika.
I'm Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hot Mess Express.
All aboard. Welcome to the Hot Mess Express. Choo choo.
All right, you all. So today we have a really special co-host. Somebody that we've wanted on the show for a long time. Somebody who's wanted to be on the show for a long time, but never said anything. But he's here today. Let's bring him up, Marissa. Everyone say hello to Dave J.
Yay!
Yay!
Hey, Dave!
Hey, Dave.
I'm so thrilled to be on. Can I just tell a quick story?
Go ahead.
Yes.
So a few months ago, Kaleo was like, hey, man. Sorry, that's Toby. So a few months ago, Kaleo was like, hey, you should be on the WRSC podcast. And I was like, man, I love that. That would be a lot of fun. And I think the other two on the show was like, why we need to bring that colonizer on. So, and I agree with them, to be honest. So, as a token of my gratitude for tonight, I brought you guys a blanket.
Aww.
I'll put that in the mail. And some of our most flavorful and spicy snacks. These are called Ritz crackers. They do pack a punch, and I will put this in with the care package for you. So thank you, ladies.
Fantastic.
That's so generous of you. And I don't know. I just think
salt. I mean, wow.
I thought the gifts would have been a little bit better. I mean, with your amazing fiance who's got great taste.
The butter burns.
The butter, yeah. That's salt. A lot of salt. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Dave. We will immediately throw those gifts in the trash.
In the trash.
I understand.
No worries. But Dave, yay, thank you for hopping on. Today, on your show, I was telling Marissa when we were prepping for this and you were on, how you were mentioning how you've always wanted to do the show, but you just were always kind of like embarrassed to ask. Don't be embarrassed, guys. If you want to be on, drop us a note. We love having you guys on.
Yeah, well, I mean, you two do such a fantastic job, and I've been a fan for, a couple of years now since I joined the community, and, I think you guys are super professional. You're hilarious. You were engaging, and I just thought, like, man, it'd be cool to be a part of that. So I'm really excited to be a part of it.
Aw, thanks, Dave. Well, we're super stoked to have you here. You are not the first colonizer that we've had on this show.
No.
Chappie, who's like a true colonizer,
has
been on the show multiple times. So,
yeah.
So
very true.
Yeah, so he paved the way for you.
I appreciate it.
He did.
All right, Dave. So one of the things that we love to do here at I Hate It Here for the first time we have a new guest is we like to throw out moral dilemmas.
Oh.
Okay. To get to know you a little better, just because I know Marissa and I have mentioned it plenty of times on the show, our moral compass does not point north. No.
Is this a test? Can I fail this test, or is this just an insight to my psyche?
Probably an insight, but you can't fail this test. No. We've got people with like good morals. Plenty of people have walked through the store with good morals, and and they've been, we let them continue being on the show.
I'd be shocked if you had worse morals than I do. So I think that would be the shocking part.
See my Google search history, and you might think otherwise.
Well, we stay out of Google for everybody's sake.
Right, fair enough.
So I pulled these off of, and like I was mentioning earlier, an old game called Scruples. So I don't know if you guys are familiar with that game. but it was like a whole, like, it came out. I've had it since like 1999. Like, I bought it when I was living in Vegas. Like, when I first moved to Vegas, had an apartment, whatever, right? My first apartment, because we had a game night, and this is one of the games we bought. But it's that old. So the questions were a little outdated. They, had some really impolitically correct terms on them, but I picked some that will be, make you think, Dave, but they're not going to offend you or anybody listening or watching. All right. Oh, go ahead.
I'm a little nervous now. That's all. That look on my face was my butthole clenching up just a little bit.
You're fine. You're fine. All right. So the first one is more towards the work side of things. Okay. So the question is, you're a reporter. The family of a murder victim has refused your request for an interview. Your editor demands that you keep calling them. Do you?
No.
That was an elongated vowel. I don't know about that one.
I don't like asking for extra ketchup at the drive-thru. I'm not going to ask the family of a murder victim for their time. Like, I am so nervous about being an inconvenience to anybody at any point, especially there's no way. I'd be fired immediately, or I would lie. Just chat GPT what the family would say, just some stock answer about how devastated they are, and just see if anybody noticed.
Yeah. I would probably make up like a fake quote too. Yeah. Something that isn't going to get us sued, because I don't want them coming back and saying like we never said that, but just something really like vague and like this is the only quote I was able to get from them. Like, they don't.
Our family will never be the same.
Yeah,
exactly.
There we go.
She lit up a room. They always lit up a room. You can get away with that one.
Okay, next one. A close friend of yours tested positive for an STD.
Yes.
Okay,
Dimitri.
So has got the clap and doesn't want to tell their partner.
Okay.
Do you tell their partner?
Hell no. Hell no. Why is that my business? First off, it's my friend. Now, as a good friend, I sit him down and I say, Dimitri, look, you have got to have an honest conversation. But it is not my place to have a conversation with the spouse or the partner. It is my obligation as a friend, looking out for the best interest of my friend, to say, hey, bro, you got to do right and have a conversation or get it taken care of. But no, the answer is no, it's not my place to talk to the spouse.
Absolutely. I have to agree with you on that. And you guys can answer the questions in the chat.
Yeah.
Feel free to throw in your answers as well. But I'm with you, Dave. I'm not fucking getting involved in anybody's relationship. I learned the hard way when I was really young, and then after that I was just like, never again getting involved, and I just stay out of people's business now. I stay in
the same goes for cheating. Like, if you know that your buddy is cheating on his girl, like you don't go to her, you go to him and say, bro, this is not the way to do it. Have some scruples.
All right. So okay. In a meeting with the department head, your superior takes credit for the work of a colleague who isn't present. Do you set the record straight?
No, but I am a messy bitch, so I will go back and spread the word that they.
You will report back.
I'll report to the others.
Okay.
But yeah, that's tricky. Yeah.
Okay.
See, I'm a pot stirrer. I totally would.
A little bit. Yeah.
I have.
I think I would say something like to the effect of like, oh, like kind of be like, oh, I'm glad you like the presentation. I'll go ahead and let Marissa know next time she's in office, because she's the one who put it together.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's a subversive movement of the narrative. I dig that.
Absolutely. But yeah, I'm fucking stirring that pot. Yeah.
So am I.
Okay.
Just because I've had plenty of managers try to steal my shit, or I have stolen my shit. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm not letting that happen to somebody else.
I found you don't have to do that. As you know, I'm a middle manager, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But when you prop up your people, it looks good on you.
Yes.
It shows that you have a good team. So like, you don't need to take the credit that they deserve, because you automatically get some credit for having, competent, good people.
Absolutely. I'm a firm believer about that. I'm a firm believer that all ships rise with the tide type of thing. Like, I don't think, I think there's enough for everybody. I'm always like, you want to learn my job? here, I will tell you exactly how to do my job. Like, if they take it from me, they take it from me. But I'm not that person.
Yeah.
All right. So let's do one more. Oh, I like this one. Okay. Your friend gets drunk and confides that a month ago, while driving, he seriously injured a pedestrian and didn't stop. Do you report your friend?
How seriously?
He doesn't. You
Does
don't
it
know.
matter?
The person was on the side of the road, not moving. He just kept driving.
Yeah.
No, I don't report them, but I also distance myself from the friendship. You know what I mean? Because you are a reflection of the people you keep company with. So, look, if it's a hit and run, oh God, that's so hard. I don't like myself when I answer this question.
Why?
Because I want to be a good, loyal friend, but I also have HOA president energy. I will tell. I will tell, but I don't, you know what I mean? Like, don't put me in that position, Dimitri. We already got the STD. Yeah. Why are you hitting strippers on the side of the street? Like,
right. You don't got to run her over. That's some bullshit.
Yeah. So I don't like the way that I feel about that question, because I know the thing to do is to report it, but maybe I'd be lying if I said that would be 100% my immediate reaction.
Okay.
I'd be dishonest.
You would think about it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's because, how is it going to, it's devastating that it impacted this person, but how is it going to impact my friend? Does that matter? It shouldn't matter, but I have an investment in my friend. So now I don't know. I don't like myself when I answer that question.
I don't know. I'm with Dave. You want to, it depend, like, how awful was it that this person, like, I would be researching, like, was there a dead body found around this time? Like, just found on the side of the road. Like, I would see how, like, severe it was, but also I gotta say, I would also be swayed with how this person was taking it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If they were just like hit somebody and just kept partying and drinking, I definitely would be like, no, because he's gonna endanger somebody else and probably do a muffled voice type of call to the police.
And
you know what I mean?
Is when this person tells you, at what point do you then become an accessory, and then it becomes a problem for you? So that's another consideration, because I'm not going to risk my family over your stupid decision either. So, if it is a case of, unfortunately, a dead person, you might have to protect yourself, because suddenly now you're an accessory or an obstructive to, I don't know, legal jargon.
What if let's say this person did not die, did come out in the news, but didn't die.
Okay.
Broken limb, maybe.
Okay.
You say something.
I will. No, I'm not going to report the friend, but I will tell that friend, if I see you fucking drinking and driving one more time, I'm reporting your ass.
Yeah. Rideshare is
I would threaten the friend.
Mm-hmm. There's no excuse
in this day and age, zero excuse to drink and drive. Zero.
Really? I'm a terrible friend then. I'm telling all of y'all.
You're a good person though. Bad friend, good person.
But
because that's my instinct though, because I also think about that person.
Yeah.
Right. Regardless of the situation, the fact that you didn't stop, your first instinct wasn't to stop and help. Or like, even after the fact that it happened and you're in shock, you didn't, like, that didn't come to you.
Yeah.
To me, that's a red flag. Because then how do I know you're not going to hit my ass?
Oh, they 100%.
Clearly a terrible, terrible driver. So,
but it is. But what if it was Marissa, a single mom with kids?
What, does she hit a person?
No. That your friend is a single mom with kids, and if you turn her in, what's going to happen to those
She
kids?
should have fucking thought of that. Like, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not. No, sorry.
Marissa's answer is the right answer. It's just not an easy one.
I can't believe I'm the one with better morals here. I'm shocked. No. It's not that. I think for me, it's you got to own up to your consequence, and I'm not going. I think anybody around me could say, I'm not going to judge you 100% because people react in different ways. People go in shock, people go everything, but you've got to own up to the consequences of your actions. And I think you know, even if you don't say it immediately, I would be the person telling you, hey, you got to go and set the record straight here because medical bills are insane. If somebody broke their leg, they're having to deal with all of that. What if they're not insured? Like, there's a whole bunch that could go off, and it's not fair just because it's your friend. That's what I think.
Jen Glenn says the 2010 brakes went out. Sorry.
What an asshole. Wow.
Well, now we know. Do not tell Marissa.
Don't tell me nothing. Don't tell me you ran over anybody.
Right.
All right, Dave. Well, thank you for playing with us. Yay.
Yes.
They're a little harder than what you think, right?
Yeah, I feel like I need to do some reflection on myself and my.
You
What's that for David therapy?
Okay, let me give you an easier one to end on.
Okay.
That one was a little rough. Okay. You're invited to a party. A friend who wasn't invited but should have been asked what you're doing that night. Do you tell them?
No, I'm gonna save their feelings.
Oh, okay. There we go. You see? Yeah, I'm not telling either. I'm just like, oh no, we're just all in Denver just to hang out. We're not
Right.
party at Daydreamers.
Oh, did that happen? Is that a thing that happened?
No, that didn't
okay.
happen at all. No, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, that's really, I don't go to a lot of parties, so.
Right. I got you.
That's the first one that came to mind. All right. Well, thanks, Dave, for playing along with us. So,
Happy to.
okay. So now we're moving on to our ick, eek, you, or rant.
Mm-hmm.
I know we discussed earlier, Marissa does not have anything, or she's relinquishing her time to you, I should say, because you have an ick and a rant.
Yeah.
So whichever you want to start with, go right ahead.
So I have an ick, and I expressed this on Shenanery on Sunday with the lovely V-Rod. Eric, I don't know if you heard this story or not, but I'm assuming Marissa hasn't. But a British woman named Claire Hobson, she found an unusual way to keep the memory of her beloved dog, Patch. He passed away at the age of 20. Rest in peace to Patch. But as she prepared to move to Dubai, she didn't like the idea of carrying his ashes around in a suitcase. So she asked a fellow permanent makeup artist to mix a small amount of Patch's ashes into the pigment used for her semi-permanent eyeliner tattoo. That's right. The ashes of her dog are now embedded in her face.
No. I mean,
she needs therapy. The fuck is wrong with you? I love my dog, but I would never get my dog ashes tattooed. That's extreme.
No, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take FMLA when my dogs pass.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be like, I'm really going to break down. It's going to be some, like, I'm going to be a hot mess. But to tattoo the ashes onto my face, no. I'm sorry.
No. I think there's better ways to commemorate.
There's like a locket. You could turn them into diamonds now.
Yes.
No.
Yeah. There's too many options. You don't need to embed them into your body. But I get the sentiment, but you're doing too much, girl.
No, that's you got to go to therapy for that. That's crazy.
What kind of disease are you going to get, ma'am?
Well, I was also going to say that can't be medically safe, right?
Yeah, I don't know. She says she was inspired by the unconditional love dogs give, and she feels like Patch can now see the world through her eyes, which is a romantic notion, but no.
Oh, no, she's crazy.
No, she's cuckoo. She's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and she needs to go get them into a diamond so she can wear them on wherever, and there you go.
That's the way to do.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's crazy to do. No. Nobody's doing that.
My quick ick, or my quick rant. So these kids ain't shit. So my grandfather had 4 kids and then abandoned my mom and her siblings and then went off with his secretary, tale as old as time. Mm-hmm. And then he went and had a whole nother family that he adopted. So my family feels some kind of way about it. Anyway, he has this punk ass grandson, which he said on Facebook is his favorite. And the punk ass grandson just graduated from high school, which congratulations to him. But he and I have met twice. We're not actually family, right? Whatever. Okay. This dude calls me a few weeks ago and goes, how well do you know Taylor Swift? And I said, 0, none, zilch, the minimum amount, because I used to be in radio, Marissa. He thought maybe he could score some points with a girl if I could get her to like call him or something. Anyway, so this dude graduates from high school and I get an invite to the graduation. Like, I don't know you, bro. I'm not flying to Minnesota to your graduation. But I am going to send you like some money. Like I'll send, because kids don't really care if you go to the graduation. They want the money. So having his phone number, I go on Venmo and I send him $100. And then I sit there for several days and not a thing. Now, my rant is, when do you follow up on a gift? I don't need credit for the gift. I'm not looking for a grandiose thank you. But at what point do you say, hey, bro, did you get the money I sent to you? And it's like these kids I've had this issue with a niece. I've had this issue with the cousin. These kids don't They don't say thank you. They don't reach out, say, hey, it wasn't enough money. They just have no consideration. These parents, we used to write notes and we had to send them out immediately. And these kids, I had to send him a text like, so I dropped a little something in your Venmo. And he was like, thumbs up.
No.
I'm taking it back.
That's on the parents.
Yeah.
What we do, my nephew already knows, like he will send a video, like we'll video him giving a thank you and send that out. Like he's very, like we've trained him since he was younger, because he's also like the only grandkid and the only kid around his age group. So, and he's very blessed. He gets very, very spoiled. So he gets a lot of gifts from people on his birthday and Christmas and stuff like that, you know, so he always knows to thank. And now he's got his own phone. He's doing his own, you know, he knows, we tell him, go reach out, go make sure that you said a thank you, a text, call, whatever. But that's on the parents. I mean, granted, the kids should know by now, but that was the parents' fault.
It's just so cringy to go like, hey man, did you get my gift? Like, you know?
Yeah, you're like, okay, then off the list for next year.
Right. Kaleo's going to write a diss track though, so I'm excited for that.
We want to hear it. We want to hear it once it's done.
Absolutely. His name is Shiloh. That's Shilohe.
Last name.
Espinoza. Espino. Oh, I should have said that.
And in Minnesota somewhere.
Actually, he's an adult now, so I could dox him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He deserves to be called out. But
Yeah.
all right, guys. So I have an ick, and it is so gross. It is one of the ickiest icks I've ever encountered. It is so disgusting that I mean, to make everybody go down the spiral with me. Okay, now everybody now needs to be involved in this ick with me because it's fucking disgusting. And I already burdened Tia with it because I couldn't believe what I just saw. But now you guys will be burdened. So let me play the video.
Someone finds out that I was engaged to a man who didn't wipe his ass, they always ask me the same 3 questions, right? 1, how did you find out? 2, didn't he stink? And 3, why the fuck didn't you leave once you found out? And I'm gonna answer all of those questions for you right here, right now. So the first time this information was brought to my attention, I was living with my best friend, her boyfriend at the time, and my boyfriend at the time. She came to me in confidence and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know that we keep finding dookies in the toilet, unflushed, no toilet paper, and it's not me. I don't think that it's you. I know it's not my man, and so that only leaves your man. I'm so sorry to have to tell you this, but he is not wiping his ass, girl. And at the time, I'm young, dumb, and I believe that I'm in love, and I found the man I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with, and so I brush it off. I'm like, yeah, it's not my man. It's definitely your man, and he's saying that it's my man to cover up for himself, right? And I don't really think about it again until I get engaged to this man and we move into our own place together. And I start finding the dookies, unflushed, no toilet paper. But again, I think, there's something wrong with the plumbing here because I'm engaged to this man. I think I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him. I'm in love with him. My first thought is not, oh, he's not wiping his ass. Because that would be crazy for a grown man not to wipe his ass. And it would be crazy for me to believe that he's not wiping his ass. But then I start finding out that he's opting out of other forms of hygiene. Like his toothbrush isn't moving. The soaps in the shower are not moving. The towels aren't moving unless I use them. He's not brushing his teeth. He's not showering. Yuck. And then we break up because he almost punches me in the face, right? A few days after we break up, I'm on the phone with his mom, and I'm just yapping at her. I'm telling her all of the things that her son did to me throughout the course of our relationship, and how awful he was to me, and she's being really supportive of me, and she's saying, I'm so sorry, I thought he had changed for you, we had a lot of these issues when he was living with us, and that's why we kicked him out, yada yada, and at a point in our conversation, his mom says to me, unprompted, by the way, Kirsten, the man couldn't even wipe his own ass. Hey, why'd you say that? Why'd you say that? Because I didn't say anything about him not wiping his ass. Why did you say that? And she goes, well, it was an issue that we had when he lived here with us. Yeah, we would find poop in the toilet, unflushed, no toilet paper. And it led us to believe that he wasn't wiping his ass. Right, so you were gonna let me marry him? You were gonna let me marry him knowing that information? Okay, cool. So to answer your questions, I didn't know for sure until after we broke up, right? I didn't really know for sure until his mom said that to me. Did he stink? Not the way you think he would. Sometimes in the morning I would wake up next to him and he'd be covered in sweat and he would smell like rotten chicken, but he never smelled like shit or body odor. He smelled very strange sometimes, but I just thought that that's what men smelled like sometimes. I just thought that the male body was very weird. And I know this information is probably upsetting to a lot of people, but surely it is not as upsetting to you as it is to me, and it's something that I am gonna have to live with.
All right. Sorry.
Absolutely not. You know he stunk. Rotten chicken. That's a
No.
smell, girl. No.
I'm sorry, but no.
I've never been that in love.
Not
ever.
see like the toothbrush isn't being used. You totally are like incomplete. I have never been in that complete denial to think that like the friend's telling you the dookies are in there and you're still like, not my man. You move in with him and he's doing it, girl. No.
But
No.
I'm thinking of the biology of the dude, because we've all had an itchy day where we didn't all get everything we needed to. He's got to be uncomfortable most days. Does he not know?
He's probably got an ongoing rash at this point.
Right.
Like this.
Right.
And isn't this on the mom for not teaching him and making him do it?
I cannot, guys. That was so disgusting. And
That
for
is
her to
disgusting.
sit there and be like, blame it on the mom. No, girl, you knew he wasn't taking care of his hygiene. I mean,
Mhm.
this might be a little too much TMI, guys, but like I got put on some medication last fall, winter, and like it changed my pH balance. So like my pee had this like smell, like you know when you smell.
Mhm.
And first, so that guy's disgusting. Like he knows he smells, and he's still just walking around like that without wiping his ass, brushing his teeth, smelling like rotten chicken, and she's over there giving him head.
That is disgusting.
You.
That no.
Now,
I'm
James
sorry.
Shapiro, being the voice of reason, says, well, maybe he has ADHD and was bad at hygiene. But like
No.
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 somebody in his life has got to give him the talk, right?
I
No.
mean, give it to the talk.
Nobody's going to sit him down and say, wipe your ass, son.
It should have been the parents.
It should have
Right?
been. It should have been the parents. But to be fair, I mean, a lot of shit that my parents taught me, I was like, and I didn't do. Not
Yeah.
hygiene wise, but like other shit, right? So he's a grown man. Like he is a grown man. I honestly think she's as much fault here because there's no way in hell that you did not notice his fucking odor. That there's no fucking weird stains on the sheets. I'm sorry if he's not wiping his ass. He's leaving stains somewhere.
Guys,
And when you guys like share space like that, you're gonna see it. You're gonna know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
what about when he has diarrhea?
Oh no.
Like, what's happening there?
No. Nothing's
So-
happening. He's smelling like rotten chicken. And does she not have a sense of smell? I'm concerned for this girl.
Right.
I don't know. Maybe COVID knocked it out of her. And
Or would you ever be that in love that you're like,
No.
I'm willing to
No.
to ignore the hygiene part?
No.
No,
I can't
hygiene-
even ignore my own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like I can't
No.
excuse anybody else's like that. No.
Now, we are in a bidet household. So
Yes.
our use
Yeah.
of paper has diminished a lot, but it's not zero. It's not, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
you still got to dry stuff. So it's, there's really not an excuse for it. But it's funny. There's always ladies that like see the 600-pound life women or whatever. And they go, how did she get a man? Like, well, these are the men who are available. These shitty men are available if you want them, but here are the options. So maybe it's good to stay single.
After that story, my God, I just can't believe that she just was like that. She knows that's not how people smell. I just don't. Like,
Exactly.
She's around other males. She's probably working with other males, going to school with other males. There's no fucking way that's acceptable.
Abby says the
there's-
laundry.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, you have to like have noticed at some point.
Yeah.
Like, not brushing your teeth is fucking crazy, because that breath, and you're gonna tell me you sat there and kissed that man and didn't notice, and you were like, well, that's crazy.
No, but I mean, Dave, you and V-Rod are so up on the bidets that you guys even have a travel bidet.
We have 2 travel days. We have an electric one and a life. I had life before bidets and life after bidets. Like, just life just changed. It's just.
I need to jump on the travel one train, because it's hard to go back when you're used to having a bidet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it, and we need to adopt it in our culture just generally. I know it's more of a Middle Eastern thing and an Asian thing, but we need to adopt bidets universally.
Absolutely. Especially after that story. All right, so that was my ick. Dragged you all down with me. I was not going down alone. I already dragged poor Tia into this mess earlier this week, so I was like, I'm making everybody go down this route with me.
Poor Tia.
We can all commiserate with you now, Tia and Erika. Now all of us are going to have to be like making sure our noses are corrected.
I told you not to go to that crazy white lady's house. Now look at you in the oven.
That's right, Tia.
That's Tia's voice right there.
And now we're all
with a broadcaster.
Exactly. Now we all have to get travel bidets and bidets in the house. So there we go.
Absolutely. Yeah. Agree.
All right. So chat was in agreement. Marissa was putting up some of the comments. Nobody was down for that guy not wiping his ass after pooping and not brushing his teeth and just sweating and smelling like rotten chicken. That's a big negative on that guy, but a bigger negative on her for staying in that relationship, covering up for him, and
getting engaged,
and then clutching her invisible pearls when the mom told her.
Right.
Blaming the mom. No, girl, you knew, you nasty ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving it along, because I just looked at the time. Dave, so you had a workplace story that you wanted to share with us.
Oh, yeah. So like I said earlier, I'm in middle management, which means nobody likes me, but it's a small organization, so it's not a big deal. But I don't like the tiptoeing you have to do when you find out that somebody's going to be let go. So we have a guy who's kind of like a coordinator position, and he is the morale guy. Like, I would hire him 7 days out of the week because of the attitude he brings. He lifts all boats. The problem is he's a dummy, so he's not getting anything done. So they had told us earlier this week that he was going to be let go on Monday. And me, again, being a messy bitch, like, I want to go, hey, you hear old boy's getting let go, but I can't do that because I'm a director, I management, you know. But now it feels like, I don't know, is it Benji where they take the dog out into the field and then like they let him roam in the field and you get in the car and drive off and leave him in the field and he's just happy-go-lucky? That's what I feel like, because he's so happy-go-lucky and his life is about to be wrecked and devastated. And I just wanted to grab him on the side and say, I'm sorry, man. Something traumatic is about to happen to you, and there's nothing I can do to stop it, and I can't talk to you about it. And to make matters worse, yesterday was his birthday.
Oh, no.
Not that there's a good time to be fired, but the happy-go-lucky puppy of the office is going to be let go on Monday, and nobody can tell him. And I wanted to hug him, and I saw him, and I was being extra affectionate, and I not literally, but like, hey man, it's so good to see you. Like, I have no poker face, and it just makes me cringe, that aspect of corporate, ness. It's just, I just wanted to pull him to the side and just like hug him.
Dave, this is fucking crazy, your story. I mean, it's terrible that you're stuck in this situation, but the workplace horror story that I am going to play for you guys is exactly about the same thing.
Oh, geez.
Stop.
How fucking crazy is that?
That is insane.
Yeah, so good for you for, I don't know if I would say anything, and we're going to get into that. So should I just play the video and then we can talk about both situations?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Okay, so because I don't want to like get into this and then play the video and then we talk about it again. So let's kill two birds with one stone. So here we go.
Cool.
Okay, so get this. So there's this girl at work who's about to get fired. As the IT manager, I always know about any onboards or offboards before they happen, because they want to make sure that I revoke access to their emails, and they want me to make sure that they're locked out of certain things so that nobody who's getting fired can go back and like shoot a company-wide email or anything like that. So I'm one of the first people to know when somebody's going to be onboarded or offboarded, so that I can prepare their computer and their access and so on and so forth. So my boss, who is a super bitch, and the HR lady have been telling me we have an offboard coming up and this is super confidential. Nobody can know about this. And they keep saying that it's confidential, it's confidential. And I found out that the girl that they're firing, she's a really sweet girl. Like, she just got a raise, she just got promoted, like, she does a great job at work, and she's always super sweet whenever you talk to her. So I'm like, okay, something strange is going on here. Now, normally when it comes to affairs of onboards and offboards, I don't get involved. I just tell them what to do. I don't talk to the employee that is getting offboarded or whatever, just because that's not my place, that's not my job. But this particular employee that they're about to fire, she's such a sweet girl, and I've had many interactions with her where she's just been very positive and upbeat. I know that she recently got married and she recently got a raise, so I know that it's not because of her performance. I felt like something else is beneath the surface. Y'all, I feel like God put it on my heart to tell the girl that she's about to get fired. So I text the girl and I'm like, hey, meet me upstairs by the elevator. And she's like, okay. So she comes upstairs. I pull her aside, like out of view. So I tell her, you're about to get fired, and they're about to do it on Tuesday. This was Thursday last week. And she starts bawling. She's like so taken aback. She's like, what do you mean I'm getting fired? And I was like, I don't know the reason. All I know is that they already have your replacement. They want me to prep your computer for that replacement. And she kept on asking me, like, do you know why they're firing me? Why are they firing me? Why? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't get any of that information. They just tell me what to do with the assets. That's it. So, do you know this girl proceeds to tell me how the HR lady who keeps on telling me confidential offboard, her and the HR girl were actually friends before she started working at the company. Now, they go out to lunch sometimes, they chat, they text, they call, they hang out outside of work. The girl who's about to get fired, she was chatting with her friend that works in HR. And she was telling her that she was so excited, she just got a raise, and they were celebrating. You know, it was like a happy moment. Somehow, some way, the HR girl goes back to my boss and tells my boss about the conversation, that, oh, she was discussing her pay, and one thing led to another, and the boss calls the girl who's about to get fired into her office. So my boss is telling her, why were you discussing that you got a pay raise? You shouldn't be doing that. And she really ripped into her, and the girl was like, oh, I apologize, I didn't realize that I wasn't able to discuss getting a pay raise. As a matter of fact, when the HR girl, my friend, got a raise, we had a very similar conversation where we were both celebrating, and I didn't see anything wrong with it. And she says, ever since that conversation, things have been strange. Neither one of them want to talk to her. They both have kind of been avoiding her. They haven't been as friendly. And now she's getting fired. Y'all, corporate America is nothing to play with. I've seen people undercut, backstab. I've seen people do some conniving, evil things, thinking that it's going to benefit their position in the company, or maybe help them with a pay raise, or maybe help them get close to somebody who can better their circumstance. And I have seen some cutthroat, heartless, cold individuals just do some very disgusting things. And this situation is one of them. So my intention here was just to tell the girl ahead of the weekend so that she could prepare herself, so that she could gather any evidence that might work in her favor, because I feel like specifically in this case, they know that they have some damning evidence against them, which is why they kept on telling me it's confidential, it's confidential, it's confidential. The HR girl knows that she said some things that could possibly incriminate her, so she wants to make sure that she catches this girl off guard. It's about to go down. So I text my girl, cause she's my girl now. I text her this morning. I was like, hey, happy firing day. Like, I hope you're ready. I hope you got all the evidence that you need. Make sure when you walk in there, you hit the record button. Because we're both interested to know what reason they're gonna have to fire her. And my girl, she ready, okay? She said if they don't come with the severance package, if they're not paying out my benefits through the end of June, I'm not signing anything. If they refuse severance, I'm going to ask HR why they're refusing severance. I'm also going to ask for a written note where they say they're not going to contest my unemployment. I said, yes, girl, you understood the assignment. So here we go. I'm about to go to work. I feel so happy because I gave somebody that empowerment. I remember when I got fired once before, how it felt. I felt so unprepared walking into that conversation, and I really wanted her to just take this opportunity to prepare herself. So, like and follow for part 2.
Oh boy, there's a lot there.
I know.
So much because that girl can't keep her fucking mouth shut. Guys, it becomes a 4-part series.
Oh, I'm sure.
Crashing out on one of them because the girl's no longer taking her calls. She's upset that she went on TikTok and put out her business. Right? Is talking about how giving her business, like the girl is about the servants package, like everything she's gonna fight for in this.
Right.
Firing, right? Part 4, I forgot what part 2 was. I think somebody was like, why are you giving all this? And part 2 was like, why are you telling everybody this? Like, you need to keep your mouth shut. Like, why are you not seeing it out of it? And she was like, going off about like, it's in my heart. It's in my heart. God put this on my heart. I was like, no, he didn't. You nosy ass, get out of there.
Right.
Well, I think he put it in your heart to go tell her. He did not put it in your heart to go tell the fucking internet. Stop it. Stop it.
To put it out there for clout.
Also, your heart may tell you to go tell her, but you are now putting your job in jeopardy at this point. And I'm not siding with the company. Obviously, a lot of these companies only see you as a number, and it is what it is. But also, you are now putting yourself in peril because you thought you were doing a good thing. And, there's a mantra that I've had to teach myself, and I'm sure many of us have had to learn the hard way. You can be friendly with people at work, but you can't be friends. And if you understand the distinction, you can navigate. You could be friendly, but we're not friends. I have a person on my team that got a little tipsy at a conference, like, I just want to be your friend, Dave. We should be friends. No, because one day I might have to let you go. We can be friendly. I'm not your friend. And that hurts my heart because I want to be your friend. I want to be everybody's friend. We're not friends.
No. Guess what part 4 is?
She got let go.
She got let go.
Of course she got let go, messy ass. Of course
they did. They found her videos, and she says that she was already that she's a contracted IT person, and that company's contract was going to be up anyway. But they cut her before the contract. And do you think that her company is going to keep her?
No.
Going to moving her to other businesses and being their lead on that? No, what she did was completely
unprofessional.
She just gave out too much fucking information. Should have shut her fucking mouth. I mean, if she needed to tell that person, then she should have told that person, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. Dave, so what I'm trying to say is don't tell your friend.
No. No, I would never. And I know not to. But, you know, speaking to her virtuous point, there is a part of you that wants to prepare a person for something that they're about to traumatically go through. And what made it even worse, and obviously it was like, you know, his boss and the other bosses, you know, yucking it up a couple of days ago, and they're, you know, they're having this camaraderie thing and they're joking with each other. And I just wanted to scream from my office, like, it's a trap, bro. You're done for.
Yeah. Well, that's the worst, right? Because you understand everything that's happening and you see the slimiest and the, like, just how fake people can be.
Yeah.
And you're like, that is gross. That is gross.
Yeah.
You know, so I get the girl also felt bad for her because, and then like hearing the story that she was friends, that girl getting fired was friends with HR. First of all, okay, I knew she thought it was on her heart to tell that girl, but they weren't even that close.
Right.
No, she was just being messy. She was just being messy.
That was going to be my point. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't tell. It depends on how close I am to that person.
Yeah.
Well, I've learned the hard way to not everybody's your friend at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, really learn the hard way. Not everybody's out for themselves. It doesn't matter if you think they're one of your best friends. It doesn't matter. Like, everybody's out for themselves to take care of their own bag, right? So, she wasn't even that close to that girl. But like, she also didn't know the situation on why that girl was getting fired. What if that girl had done something that was just so wrong and fucked up something that was just like so bad that it like impacted business? You know what I mean? She didn't know the full story either. And then once she found out about like the HR lady being messy or whatever, like, I don't know. She should have just shut her fucking mouth and not gone on the internet and told everybody this whole story. Yeah. I just think it's wild to go on there and give details.
Well, especially about the plan and all of these things. And I texted her, now I'm about to go into work. Like, no, if you want to tell that person because you genuinely feel bad and you want to cross that boundary, then you have to be willing to accept the consequences that come with it. That means, Dave, to your point, you're putting your job on the line. That means also, if you are truly trying to be a good person, why would you tell somebody at work? You know they're going to break down. Yep. It's a natural reaction. You're going to be sideswiped. You're going to have a strong reaction, right? Why would you tell this girl, oh, let me pull you over here to the offside of the elevators and tell you so you can cry and be in shock and have this massive reaction at the workplace? Like there's not cameras around or people or that's insane.
But if they were setting somebody up intentionally, because again, like what the HR lady did was was really fucked up to throw her under the bus to save her own ass, right? And especially because her and that girl were friends, right? And she did it. But like, if it was something so bad that I knew that person was being set up, maybe I would tell.
Maybe it depends how close I am with the person. Transparently, I think what I would do is, once it happens, I'd be like, hey, I would reach out and be like, hey, if you need anything, I'm happy to be a reference. Like, I'm here to support you in any which way I can. But I don't know that I would insert myself in that situation the way that this person did. Again, it depends, right? Because if I'm in a position where I find out about everybody's termination, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't do that. If I just happen to find out because somebody else told me, that's a different story because then we're all getting fired, right? Like I'm saying that HR told me and the boss told me, and now look at us, we're all fired, right?
We're all going down.
I'm dragging everybody with me.
The other lesson in this is befriend the IT person because they always know the good.
They always know. Yes, they do.
So yeah, be real nice to the IT person when you can.
Yes.
But yeah, so okay, so part 2 was her like answering people's questions on why she did it. Part 3 was her crashing out. Oh, because she told the girl, it was Monday, the day that the girl got fired, right? And then so the girl didn't like want to return her phone calls, didn't want to really talk to her. And she found out that the girl just accepted this, like just took the package and just fucking left. Like she didn't want to fight back. She just didn't. So she was upset that the girl also didn't like fight back and try to like, but it's not up to her to fight the man. Yeah. Or convince her friend to fight the man. Like if that lady doesn't want to do it, it's none of her business. She should have stayed in her fucking lane from the beginning.
Exactly.
And then part 4, of course, was a couple days later, the TikToks were found and she was fired. And guess what she's going to do now, guys, for her new job?
Social media.
Full-time content creator.
Fucking knew it. I fucking knew it.
Oh gosh. Good luck.
Oh, I know. So fucking hot mess. So yeah, unfortunately, you guys, I don't know. It's just a tricky situation, but don't be putting all that shit on the internet. Like,
no.
And then like she's getting clout off of this girl's misery.
Well, that's creating content is wild. Wild off of somebody else's fucking trauma is insane.
Right. As Snarky watches 23 hours of Dateline. So but also, you know, the internet is written in ink, right? Not pencils. So if she does try to go back and get a regular job, like this is going to follow her.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
I mean, she may only be able to be a content creator at this point.
That's what I was going to say. That's probably why she's doing it. You think that company that she's working for is going to let her be the lead at another contract? No, because that information is so fucking private. And again, she's in that position where she's always getting this type of information. She didn't fall upon it. She just, you know, she didn't find a resignation letter or termination letter in the copy machine. She fucking straight got that. Like, this is information that's coming to her from all levels. Right? Because it could be the CEO that's ousted or a board member or whatever. Like, you can't, she's totally untrustworthy now.
Yeah.
You can't have her out there representing your company. She's
No.
gonna give you a lawsuit.
Absolutely.
Oh, 1,000%. Absolutely. If she hasn't already. Yep.
All right, you guys. So looking at the time, I'm gonna go, and again, it is fucking serendipitous. Serendipitous. There we go.
Yes.
The story, because Dave, this goes along with your rant.
Okay.
About family
Oh.
and about family with other families being treated better. It's so crazy that both stories related to your issues, Dave. But here we go. My parents divorced when I was 5, and I'm now 34. My dad cheated on my mom with the woman he's married to now. She already had a daughter whom he later adopted. My sister and I are his biological children. I'm 34. My biological sister's 36, and our stepsister is 38. Okay. Growing up, the favoritism was obvious. My stepmom and stepsister openly mocked my mom, and we were treated differently in ways that were hard to articulate as kids, but impossible to ignore. My dad barely paid child support, and my mom had to take him to court multiple times just to get what she was owed. My sister, who took the brunt of the Cinderella treatment, stopped talking to him nearly 15 years ago. I've kept the relationship alive, though I don't fully know why. My stepsister went to a fairly expensive private college, dropped out, had a Vegas wedding. Both my sister and I were invited and attended. She got divorced, remarried. Both my sister and I were not invited to the second wedding, and now lives in a beautiful home with her husband, 2 kids right down the road from my dad and stepmom. We've always assumed that my dad helped financially through all of it, but we've never had confirmation. Meanwhile, my sister and I paid for our own colleges, cars, homes, and with the help from my mom when she could. Okay. 2 years, my dad probably drunk texted me asking how he could be a better father. A little too late. The message caught me completely off guard because he's never acknowledged being anything less than amazing. I told him I was jealous of the relationship he has with our stepsister, and the conversation basically fizzled out with 0 follow-up. Okay. Recently, my fiancé and I closed on our first home and are in the middle of planning our wedding. He hasn't offered to help with either, which is fine. I stopped expecting anything a long time ago. What he did offer was to buy us groceries when he came to visit.
Weird, but okay.
So I hate to sound ungrateful because at its core, it's a nice gesture, but knowing how much he has likely supported my stepsister financially over the years, it felt a little hollow. Still, I appreciate it. Free food is free food. That was until this week. He accidentally sent me a voice text that was clearly meant for someone else. In it, he talked about looking into an 11-day Viking cruise around Alaska with his wife, but then realizing it would be cheaper to take my stepsister, her husband, and their 2 kids to Thailand instead. The message was mostly him bragging about how much money he'd save and how much fun the trip would be with his grandkids. I don't care about the money itself. I care about what it confirms. He had resources this entire time and has quietly directed them towards the family he chose, while my sister and I handled every major life milestone on our own. If he had helped to pay for her education, weddings, home, and family vacation while offering us a grocery run during our engagement and first home purchase, I honestly don't think I have anything left to say to him. My sister checked out 15 years ago and has always told me she's amazed I kept trying. I think I finally understand where she's coming from at this point. I don't even want an apology for myself, and I definitely don't want money, although I think it'd be a great start. What I want is for him to apologize to my sister and my mom for how they were treated, but I know that's never going to happen. So, I mean, there's more, but basically he's going to go help her. He's supposed to help her move because he's got a truck, right? To like help. She lives about 5 hours away. He's going to go help her move because he's got the truck, blah, blah, blah. That's why he's going to buy her groceries. But it's this weekend, and this Sunday is Father's Day. And he's like, well, I'm just going to help you move, and then I have to leave because then I have to go spend Father's Day with my other family.
No.
So she's basically saying, should she confront him during that visit, or should she just ignore it? Or should she just tell him not to show up?
That part?
Which one?
Not show up. Don't come.
Don't show up. When people show you who they are, believe them.
100%. I think it's more on why do you keep expecting something different?
Right.
He's not told you that he's going to be different. He hasn't shown you any signs that it's going to be different. Why do you have that he's going to get that aha moment?
Her sister mourned the relationship with her father 15 years ago, and that's work that and bless her heart, because she wanted to find a way to have, she's obviously yearning for this relationship from somebody who cannot provide that. So to protect herself, she's got to find some sort of catharsis in, you know what, I did my best. I reached out. I tried to have a relationship with him, but you got to let it lie. He's made his choice, and it hurts and it will be devastating for the rest of your life. But why continue to put yourself through that?
Right.
And I'm in the boat of that girl. Granted, it's not that extravagant, but yeah, my full biological sister and I paid for our own schooling and housing and everything, while my half siblings got everything handed to them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. Private college, like BMWs, Mercedes, like they got the good end of the stick. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Again, my sister has a relationship with my dad. We're there's pleasantries, but we're not calling each other I don't expect much from him. I'm tired of I learned a long time ago not to expect anything from him. And that's what this girl has to do. She should have, I would tell this man, don't show up. Go spend time with the family that you want. And then after that, you serve her ties. Or she just, I don't know why she wants a relationship with somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship, doesn't want to have that fatherly relationship with her.
Because it's her dad. It's her dad. And I get it. Yeah, I understand. My mom is dealing with the same thing with her father. It's like, he didn't text me for my birthday. Well, he hasn't for 40 years. Like, it's just like, I'm sorry. And it went to a point where I went from, with my mom, telling her that she was wrong for her feelings, to validating your feelings. Like, I understand why you feel this way, but you have to maybe focus your attention now on the people who do validate you and do honor you. And you're not going to get it from your father. I'm sorry. That relationship is just not going to be there. And I know you pine for that, but focus on us that are here to celebrate you. And I think this lady needs to do similar work. Is like, you're not going to get juice out of that turnip. You're just not.
Yeah. I think she has to stop putting her. She's setting up these situations because she's hoping that he's going to come through, and then he keeps letting her down. I think she needs to find a way to make peace with that. And if she can have a relationship with him where, he can they can stay in contact, but she's not consistently feeling let down, then great. If not, then she needs to find her peace and move on, because he made a choice. And that's the worst part, is that he made a choice and he has not made zero effort. It's different if he was like, oh, I'll be there, I will do this for you, I will do that, and then he doesn't show up. That's different, right? But he's not shown any effort.
And
He
also,
showed her over and over that he doesn't want to make that effort.
Right.
And I imagine you both have been in relationships where a guy breadcrumbs, here's your groceries. I helped you move this one time. This will buy me a few weeks of goodwill.
Mm-hmm.
When what he's done for these other people is way more, but you can't transact your way into a relationship. You just can't. And so she can't accept the moving. She can't accept the groceries because you're not going to buy peace with me for a short period of time to make yourself feel better.
Right.
And it's not going to make her feel better.
No,
with him showing up. And, even if she decides to let him show up and just not be confrontational, it's going to be eating her alive the entire time. Like, knowing that, how many times she's been let down, hearing that message, and then topping it off with then I got to skedaddle the next day because I've got a better family. Like, I got to go spend time with my real family on Father's Day. Even though I'm your father, you can,
But I think
enjoy the bread slices and fucking milk carton.
But I also think it's one of those, to your point of, she sets herself up though. Like it's like that. Like, well, can you come and help me? And sure, I'll let you come help me. Because the sister, I think, to your point, Dave, she mourned that. She's like, listen, I'm not doing this rigmarole with you. He's not shown her any type of like, I want to be there, and then breaks a promise. Like, there's nothing there. She just keeps hoping that he's going to have that light bulb moment and come through as a dad. And he's not, girl. I think if for her sake, if she wants to confront him and tell him how she feels, she can. But then she has to be willing to like walk away and know that like I can walk away from this relationship because he's probably not going to like it. And we're probably not going to have conversations after this.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got to be willing to, like you said, be done with it and, lay it all out on the table. But then at that point, it is what it is. You're almost 40. It's time to.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there's an expiration date on the need of the love of your parent, but at some point you have to say like, this is unhealthy for me. I have to look out for I have to love myself here a little bit.
Right.
Absolutely. So she either needs to confront or cut ties.
Yep.
And I think that the chat might have, it's just Kaleo saying he's delaying the podcast. Oh, he's delaying his show for us.
He's delaying his
show.
Thank
you, Kaleo.
Thank you.
This Roland left us for Quattro. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it says, it looks like somebody in the chat. I'm glad my mom showed her true colors early. I wrote her off at 18, but she did her damage before. That's so tough.
I'm sorry, Gigi. I mean, these fucking parents, people having kids that shouldn't be having kids. Here we go. But that's it, guys. That's the end of the show.
We're done.
That was cool.
We're done. That went by super fast, didn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'm so grateful for the opportunity to hang out with you guys tonight.
No, we're like you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It was so fun to have you on because, of course, you love to be opinionated. You love
we love
putting your 2 cents. You love being judgy and being messy like we are.
Damn right.
But I do again want to say how much I adore you. I know I've told you before how much I love you. I love your beautiful fiance. I know we tease each other a lot, but I think the world of you, and I really appreciate you hopping on, joining us, and doors open whenever you want to get on the mic with us. Feel free to.
Reciprocated. Love you guys. You guys are fantastic. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm a big fan, and I'm happy to jump on anytime you want me.
All right. Thank you. Bye, Dave.
Bye.
Bye. All right, Marissa. So how can... Oh, wait. Dave, before you sign off, I forgot. How can people find you?
Dave J on the mic everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Venmo, MySpace, Friendster. Dave J on the mic. All of them. Yes, all of them.
All right. And your shows? You want to promote your shows?
I do a Sunday show. V-Rod and I drink too much on Sundays on Station Head at 12 Pacific, 3 Eastern, and we do shenanery, and then we talk too much about things that are personal in our lives. And then I do Midday on Wednesdays at 11 Pacific, 2 Eastern. And then I also hoard too much attention in Kendall's show every weekday morning in the chat.
That's all on Station Head, you guys. So thank you, Dave. All right.
I'll never be on the WRC podcast because I'm a colonizer.
Oh, well, I'm telling you, Chad already paved the way for you here. So
So good.
Oh, nice. Thank you. All right, Dave. Thank you. Bye. All right, Marissa, how can they find us?
Absolutely. So if you all want to share a story, you want to spiral, something happened, you find out that someone's getting fired, don't put it on the internet, guys. Call us. Share that story with us. You know, we'll keep your anonymity. We'll make sure you don't get fired. That number is 832-271-0510. Make sure you guys give us a call, spiral, and we are here for you. You can also reach out and find us if you want to submit a story, if you want to collaborate, if you have any ideas, feedback, whatever it is. You can always go to our website at www.ihatedherehq.com/contact. And you can always follow us on our socials here on YouTube. Our handle and Instagram, and our handle is, Erika?
Just like DJ, we've got I Hate It Here HQ on all our socials as well. We're easy to find.
Easy to find. Any reminders or housekeeping items for you?
No,
Erika?
No. I have Grandma Glow turns 95 this weekend. So
I love
we're
her.
so we're having a party for her, or there's a party for her, I should say. So I'm not gonna have time to put together a playlist for Monday. So
all good. Then we'll catch you all back here on next Thursday at same time, 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern, and then you guys do your time zone math after that because I cannot. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time, and we'll catch you here next week.
Bye everyone.
Another day, another desk, another boss who's such a mess. Coworkers eating fish in the microwave, and HR's no help, they just misbehave. Erika and Marissa, I've seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls.